Hey, Weekly Walk viewers, you guys know, and Jess, we've got Jess here. You guys know I love a good buzzword, and what better time to use a buzzword like disrupt than disrupting this week's Weekly Walk with a weekly sit, thanks to the monsoon that we have out back.
Awesome.
So I am here with Jess Mayer, who is the VP of Marketing at Notarize. 1 year in, congratulations.
Yes, my year anniversary.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's happy 1 year anniversary. I'm glad
Thank you.
we could be here to celebrate with
Thank you.
So what does Notarize do?
Notarize is the first company that allows anyone to notarize a document online.
Okay.
So for centuries, you had to go see a notary in person, and now we actually digitize that whole experience.
Oh, awesome.
So,
Make it a little less painful?
Make it much less painful.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so if you need something notarized, go find them. But
Notarize.com.
All right, perfect. So what's unique about Notarize, other than, well, one, that you can do that online, but two, is that you actually have two different sort of networks that you have to market to. So you've got the notaries, and then you also have customers and potential customers. So how do you manage sort of marketing to both of those?
Yeah, so every American across the world can be a customer of ours.
Okay.
Which is challenging. So we have both a consumer business and a B2B business.
Oh, okay.
What's also really unique on the consumer side, and that's where we originally started, is this is a very irregular experience for a lot of people. This is not something they're coming back to do. Yeah. Like every week, right? Yeah. So they only need to notarize documents typically a few times in their lifetime, most of the time for the most important documents, right, in their life, buying a house, getting a power of attorney, et cetera, et cetera. So our economics on that side of the business is very different on the B2B side. On B2B, we're selling to companies who tend to send out a lot more transactions, so that's more of a typical SaaS model. Yep. So we constantly have to balance our priorities in both markets from a marketing perspective, and making sure that we are thinking about our customer acquisition costs in each because they're so different. But I think investing both in growth and brand is where we look at across both segments.
Awesome. So some similarities, some overlapping. All right.
Yeah.
So we are almost one full month into 2019.
Already.
So, already. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
How do you, sort of as head of marketing, you've obviously had marketing roles at HubSpot and Envision, and now you're here, sort of mobilize your team against the goals you've set for 2019. Some people haven't even started, their fiscal years are different. So how do you,
I don't know, we're figuring it out. So
or
actually, we
figure it out as you go.
We just had our marketing kickoff yesterday, and so we were talking a lot about that.
Yep.
I think, so most of the marketing team is pretty new as of 4 or 5 months.
Oh, okay.
So we're figuring out how do we work together, what are our priorities. We were more of a product-led company. Now we're transitioning to more of a marketing and sales.
Don't say that on an open view,
Well, no, it's still important, right? We have both, and that's what's really great is that we have this remarkable product, right, that people love and work, but we haven't thought about how do we weaponize that, right? How do we create engines for growth, both in the product and from a sales side? So that's what we're looking to do, is how do we support a growing sales organization? How do we just be a better marketing team in general? How do we figure that out? So and again, how do we grow both lines of business?
Both sides. Yeah. You check out OpenView's PLG content.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
You add our PLG forum too.
Yeah, and actually, our first investment on the marketing side was product-led growth.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and so now we're kind of rounding out the rest of that. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, and you not only run marketing here, but you do a lot of advising work and work with sort of women in software. How has sort of one either influenced the other or vice versa?
I mean, I've always been a startup person. Okay. And so if I'm not working in a startup, I'm always advising startups, because I love seeing other startups build things from the ground up. Yep. And I love to talk with entrepreneurs and other companies, and also other aspiring people who want to get into this landscape. Yep. And so one of the things that I also am passionate about is seeing more women angel investors and in VC. Because as we know, the number of women in this space is small.
Not a lot of us.
And so I made my first angel investment, I think, in 2015 or somewhere around there. And I'm I would love to be able to share this with other people. And so I started a network called Girl Capital. It's kind of an informal networking group where we can just talk about how do you get this done. We can share some deals that we're potentially working on. Yep. And so it's just something that I love to do.
That's awesome. Yeah. So check them out. And I guess I would be remiss, since I said my favorite buzzword in the beginning, disrupt. Do you have a favorite buzzword you love to love or love to hate?
I'm not a buzzwordy person.
Okay. That's all right, so you don't have one.
I don't have one.
That's okay. All right, well, thank you so much, and we will see you guys back walking again next week. Have a good one.
Okay, bye.